going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 26 of the Pentagon Challenge with Guangzhou FC. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are good. I'm actually really happy with how this is going. This whole save has kind of all come together. If you missed the previous episode, go, of course, check it out as always. It was a while ago, and for that I apologise. I don't know, I've been playing the FC United of Manchester save a lot lately, and so I haven't been playing this Pentagon Challenge save too much. So, a few guys left comments on a video a few days ago saying, oh, we want Pentagon Challenge, so if you want it, I bring it. You know, if people want a video doing, I try my best to do what you guys want. So yeah, that's that. Just a quick also heads up, we are coming up to 500 subscribers on the channel, which is crazy, and there's been a lot of kind of subscribers very recently, and I'm kind of curious, guys, how did you come across my channel? How did you find out about my videos? Please leave it in the comments. It just helps me kind of work out people I need to thank, and also kind of helps me to understand where people are appearing from. But anywho, let's get straight into today's fixtures. The previous episode, we just finished the group stage of the Champions League. I'm going to start off by covering the first knockout round of the Champions League, which was against Osaka AC, who are a Japanese team. And the knockout stage for the Asian Champions League consists of a second round, quarter-final, semi-final and final. Every game is over 2 legs bar the final, and it goes to away goals. It's pretty much like the European Champions League. But anyway, this was the first knockout stage, and we had a tough tie. We had to go away from home and play Osaka FC. This game didn't go great, to be fair. We could have done a lot better than what we did. But anyway, we actually scored the first 2 goals, and we were 2-0 up after about 30 minutes, and I was buzzing about that at the time. I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing, but the players were playing really well. Zeus with the first goal, he's really broken into the first team in the last kind of month, along with Hunso, and they've kind of rekindled their partnership up front at Guangzhou. Of course, the 2 former Beijing IT players, those 2 guys just have an understanding. I really can't explain it. But anyway, Zeus got the first 2 goals, as I mentioned. And midway through the second half, we were holding firm. 2-0 would have been good. And then they got a goal in the 75th minute. And this really kind of changed the momentum, I guess, of the whole game. We didn't really clear our lines properly off the corner, and we suffered for it. So that was a shame. We went 2-1 down, and I'm thinking, oh, it could be worse, it could be better. And then they scored again to make it 2-2, and it was at that point I was like, oh, poop. This is not the plan. And you could really see them grabbing a third with only 3 minutes left of the game. So anyway, they did indeed grab a third. As I said, this was Hayadodo with the goal to make it 3-2 to them after 83 minutes. And things weren't great, but I decided, you know what, we'll throw loads of men forward. We're going to need probably another away goal here. Let's see what we can do. And very fortunately for us, we were able to grab a goal in the 86th minute. A well-worked goal, to be fair, from the back. Really trying to play with this kind of 3-4-1-2 formation. It's certainly kind of paying off for us well. Shui with the kind of cross that went in, but that made it 3-3 after the first leg. And then going into the second leg, that we could draw by either 1-1, 2-2 or 0-0, or if we won, we'd go through. So anyway, it was a tough game, to say the least. It was at home to Osaka, and they took the lead early on, and it was from that moment forward, kind of, they parked the bus and kind of said, come at us, bro, to our team, and we had to go on the attack to get that goal that we needed. Fortunately for us, though, the game did finish 1-1, and we went through on away goals. I'll show you the draw for the next round, which is the quarter-final. We will be playing the team that knocked out Beijing IT in the second knockout round. So it's kind of maybe some vengeance for our former club, or my former club, as I go and take on the team who knocked them out in this competition. But anyway, this goal was a good goal. Hunso with the all-important goal. He actually came on off the bench at half-time this game, having been injured, and was able to grab us the goal that secured us a place in the next round. So the next round of the Champions League, we will be playing Okayama FC, who are another Japanese club. As you can see, they knocked out Beijing IT the previous game, so it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but they're not a crazily good team, so I have some hope there of us doing well. We also progressed in the FA Cup well. I won't cover the fourth round, but we come in at the fourth round of the FA Cup and we got a 2-0 win. We then won the quarter-final 4-1. And what this means is we now go into the semi-final playing Chengdu Blades, who are, of course, a very big club in our country, and it's going to be tough. But anyway, this game was always in our control. We went 3-0 up before half-time. They did get a goal back in the 70th odd minute, but we put the game beyond doubt in added time to make it 4-1. Really just exerting our dominance over what is a very good Lineeng team. They're not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination in our division. So 4-1 to beat them away from home in the cup was a really good result. As you can see, us really soaking up their pressure well, then using the pace of players like Hun So, just making runs. Hun So, and Zeus, they've been playing so well together of late, and that was an insane goal by Hun So. I remember kind of fanboying slightly out in my room as that goal went in. So that made it 2-0, and it was 3-0 before the break, as I've already said. They gave the ball away from a throw-in. Ball was worked well around us, and then Zheng Long with the finish to make it 3-0. They did, as I said, pull one back in the 70th minute, but all in all, really convincing performance by the team. I mean, looking at the chances we created, we were superior to them in the centre of the park, which is really the reason why we were able to do so well. So yeah, things are going well on this save. If you took a cheeky glance over at the league form, you will have seen that we're doing well in the league as well. I'll show you the league table just after we cover some of the key results, but I don't want to make this episode too long, and I have got a big game to cover in this episode. But anyway, ball won by us in defence and a really good kind of pacey counter-attack. They were only playing with 3 at the back. Hun So and Zheng Long and I can't even remember who was playing centre attack in mid this game, but we just were able to outcrowd them on the break. So anyway, that was 4-1, and that brings us on to today's fixture, which is going to be the FA Cup final first leg away at Chengdu Blades, who are of course the biggest kind of rivals in this league to us. They're a very good team. Looking at the league table, as you can see, we are top by 1 point to Chengdu Blades. We're playing Chengdu Blades in the FA Cup today, and then in 4 days we've got them at home in the league, and we've already played them once in the league and drawn, so that league game will really decide whether or not we can pull away from them in the league, or if they're going to be they're going to leapfrog us and have the upper hand with only a few games left of the season. So I'm probably going to do that in the next episode, just that Chengdu Blades game, and then maybe follow it up with the Beijing IT game away and just do commentaries on both those games. But anyway, just a quick glance at the league form. I don't want to make this video too long, but Lineeng we beat 5-2. They're the same team we beat in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. 1-0 win against Taijing. We got a good win against Chengdu as well, and we did indeed, between our 2 Champions League games, lose to Shenzhen, which was a very disappointing result. I did rotate the squad quite heavily with us having Champions League games, and really they just hit us on the counter, as you can see by the stats. They were fortunate to win by 2 goals, but that's been our only loss during the period. I guess since the previous episode. We've won the rest of our games. I'll just look at a few of these reports. So we beat Dongya 4-0. Nice to see 4 different goal scorers, including Zeus and Hun. So those 2 guys, I can't speak highly enough of them. They've been absolute beasts for us. We beat Dalian 5-1. Hun So getting on the score sheet here, as well as Lib Peng with the first and the last goal of the game. That game was always in our control, and stats really reflected our dominance. And then in our last 2 games, 2-2-1 results, the best of which was against Shandong, and I am going to cover this game just because it was such an intense match. But Shandong are like 3rd or 4th in the league. They are a very good team in our division, and it was going to be a tough game against them. However, I'm very pleased to report that this kind of fighting spirit that we showed this game is still present in this team, and is somewhat mirroring to that of the Beijing IT team that we had last year on our cup run. But anyway, we took a 1-0 lead after 40 minutes, and we went into the break 1-0 up. And it wasn't until the 86th minute that they scored an equaliser, and this came somewhat against the run of play. One of only 2 shots they had on target all game. We were really just caught out, as you can see, overcommitting bodies forward. Really overcommitting bodies forward, and they just hit us on the break with a turn of pace by their attack. Very direct play by them, but they worked the ball around well for their goal. Got to give them credit for that. But anyway, they buried it. Suspicions of offside maybe. But but the team immediately got their heads back up. We had 3 minutes of regular time and then added time to get a goal back. And in the dying embers of this game, 3 minutes into added time, Hun-So coming absolutely massive for us. He missed a few games towards the start of the season through injury. Since he's been back, he's been kind of the main man up front for us. I can't speak highly enough of him. This solo effort was just ridiculous. Turn of pace past 3 men, and to bury it with 3 minutes into added time to make it 2-1, that was fantastic to see. So as I said, that's the kind of league form that we've had. Just a quick look at who's been scoring. As you can see, Hun-So and Zeus, the 2 men up front who have been absolutely dominant for us. Gao Dong as well from centre-back with 6 goals, which is pretty crazy for any centre-back. And he is the leading kind of league appearance maker, Gao Dong, along with Hao, who's been in goal for us. He's been in really good form for us, and he's now China's first choice goalkeeper. But anywho, I don't want to ramble for too long. Let's get straight into today's game, which, as I said, is the first leg of the FA Cup semi-final away at Chengdu Blades. This is not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. However, we do come in favourites to the game, so looking for our team to give a good performance here. I'm just going to rotate some players here. Cho Won Lee. Have we got a left winger, left mid? You see, we have Long, who isn't bad, but he's been suffering a bit with injury of late, so we'll risk it for a chocolate biscuit and put him in there. Good player for us. I mean, look at his stats. You know, best left back, left winger in China at the moment. Jin Ming on the right. I'm pretty happy with how this team's setting up. We'll go with that. Hun-So and Zeus up front. I mean, those guys have been absolute beasts, of course, from Beijing IT. By the centre-back I bought from Beijing IT, who's the 4th choice centre-back, really hasn't had a sniff at any first-team opportunities this season, simply because we have 4 very solid centre-backs who are probably better than him. And I guess furthermore, they're not getting injured, and I like to keep my defence the same where possible, even if I don't rotate. But anyway, let's just tell the team to relax. I can't remember, a subscriber said that relaxing is to kind of soften the blow of if you lose. Like, if a player's relaxed, they'll take a loss better. And there was a few other things. I tried to look into Team Talks, and I was contemplating doing a video on it, but I really couldn't find any information on Team Talks and the numbers and stats behind it. I don't know if any of you guys have any kind of links or websites where you've learnt about Team Talks from. It's one of the elements of the game that I've never really looked into in too much detail, but when I did look for stuff, I just couldn't find anything. So if anyone could let me know if they know of Team Talks, or if they know a site, please let me know in the comments. You know, although I love doing Football Manager videos, I can't boast and claim I know everything. I always learn new things. A lot of it comes from you guys leaving stuff in the comments, and I'll go, oh, I didn't think about something like that, or I didn't know you could do it like that. And your input's always kind of really appreciated. But anyway, working the ball around well here, and Zhen Long with the long-range effort, ricocheting off the crossbar. That was a chance to go 1-0 up in the first half. Apparently it's all square, but we've looked more likely to make something happen. We're playing really well. We're really controlling the game. Pleased with how things are going. How can you lose focus off that, really? I was impressed with your solid defending. There's a lot to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. Passionate on the attack. Same again. Let's see how we get on here. Players looking really happy and chirpy. We've really dominated the first half of this game, and I'm looking now for the team to really push on and make things happen whilst we're dominating away from home against Chengdu. Chengdu won the league last year ahead of Guangzhou before I came to the club. They're probably the 2nd biggest team in China. A lot of their first team players have, however, come to us in the summer. I tried to sign a lot of their best Chinese players. They are our main rivals in the league, as I said. In the next episode, I'll be doing the league game against them. And can we defend this well? Good tackle, my son. But no, as I said, you know, we'll be playing them in the next game, which will be the league game. And I'll probably tie that up with the Beijing IT game for the next episode. Just think a little bit different to the kind of whole ramble over talking about what's happened. You know, just 2 live comms. Something maybe a little bit nicer for you guys to watch. But anyway, we're on the attack here. Good play here. Monreo to Hun-So. Zeus getting the ball nipped from away from his feet before it could get to him. Disappointing, but the replay's not over yet. But I don't know. This save, I've been playing a lot of my Road to Glory of late. I've got a good probably 7 or 8 episodes stockpiled up for the Road to Glory now. And and I'm having to record this on Thursday, so this video is going to be going up Thursday. Hopefully it won't be up too late for you guys. It's now about 4 o'clock. But I mean, daily content is really good, and I know that you guys love the Pentagon Challenge. However, I just kind of feel slightly out of touch with this series at the moment. I don't know if it's just because I've been getting into my road to glory so much. I'm not going to just drop this series like a bomb, because I kind of feel like we should be really winning the Champions League this year or next year. I think it's only a matter of time before we get to progress to another continent. I want to know, actually, what continent would you guys like to see me go to next? You know, if I was to be like, for the Pentagon Challenge, I've done Asia, imagine. Where would you like me to go? Please let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of curious. Maybe, I don't know, I kind of want to save Europe till last, and my plan is to maybe go to North or South America next, or maybe Africa. I really don't know. I'll have to make up my mind on somewhere there. Well, we'll make up a mind on where we want to go on holiday, but I'd love to just know where you guys think I should go, because, I don't know, I've never managed in North America before, so that could be an interesting one to do, maybe in the MLS or in the Mexican Prem. Oh, it's a long effort by Zen Long. But no, I don't want to ramble for too long about that, but I'd be interested to seriously know where you guys would like to see me go. It's not that I don't enjoy the Pentagon Challenge, it's just the road to glory suddenly hotted up for me. I won't go into too many more details, I don't want to spoil anything, but it is going good. So yeah, big weekend of football coming up. I actually am planning on uploading 3 episodes of the Road to Glory, 1 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. So hopefully keep your eyes out for, on your sub box for those. I've got them scheduled, uploaded already for 1:30 in the afternoon. I don't know what the best time to upload these videos is as well. Obviously I'm in England. I've looked at my demographics. I have a lot of people across Europe who watch my videos. A few Australians. What are you doing with your Australian accent? But no, I have a few Australians, a few Americans and a few Canadians as well. And it's hard to kind of work out what the best time to upload is, and that's the match. So just let me know as well, where are you from, and what time are you watching this video at right now? That's another thing. I'm asking you to leave 20 comments. Someone's going to have written a comment for the first thing, and then I'm going to have asked them what continent they want to see me in next, and they're going to write another thing, and then I'm going to be asking them what time are you watching this video, and they have to write another thing. So if you've written 3 comments now, I apologise, but if you could do it, it does really help me out. But anywho, 0-0. I'm happy with what I saw. There was positives. You look switched off. Okay, cautious. I was disappointed. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm ruining things. So no, we dominated that game. That league gives me quite a lot of faith going into the next few games. Of course, we have got Chengdu at home in the next game, which will really make or break the league, I think. Because if you look at the league table, we are 1 point clear of Chengdu. Neither us nor them have really dropped too many points, and we've already played each other once. So this is like one of the few chances where I have a real chance to force Chengdu to slip up. If we beat them, we'll go 4 points clear, which would be a really nice gap to have. Whereas on the flip side, if they win, I guess that they leapfrog us by 2 points. So we'd always be relying on them to drop a point somewhere along the line. But anywho, I don't want to ramble for too long. Guys, if you watched the video, thank you. We're getting so close to 500 subs now. It's crazy. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. As always, if you could smash the like button, helps me out. Maybe, I'll say if we get 40 likes on this on Sunday, I'll upload another Pentagon Challenge episode. Or maybe on Saturday. No, Saturday. If this gets 40 likes, an episode will be coming this Saturday for you guys. That seems fair, because I know that you guys are loving this series. Thank you for watching as always. I love all your faces. You're all beautiful, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. I'm out.